President Ramaphosa is expected to attend the G7 meeting next week. The COVID-19 pandemic is likely to dominate the summit, with leaders trying to push for a clear global economic recovery plan. Africa CDC Director Dr John Nkengasong says he's hopeful that President Ramaphosa will push for more support for Africa's fight against COVID-19 and access to vaccines.
I would like to make a moral case to the G7 that our limited supply of vaccines on the continent is definitely a serious health burden for us, a serious economic burden for us. But perhaps it is a greater moral burden for those who are sitting on excess doses of vaccines, because they absolutely want to be on the right side of history. And so my number one ask for them would be distribute those doses that you are sitting on now so that history can record it properly, that you did the right thing at the right time. My second request and last would be that let's get out of this crisis looking better than we went into it, that work with Africa to expand vaccine diagnostics and therapeutic manufacturing capacity. If you do that, it is for the collective interest of the world's health security and not just for Africa, because as we know, we've always said since the beginning of this crisis that no one is safe until everybody is safe. We see how these variants are emerging, and we just don't know what the impact will be on vaccines, especially long term. So by distributing the vaccination architecture and design on the different continents, we minimize the risk of what we are going through today, which is creating greater inequities there. We should never allow scarcity be the enemy of inequities with respect to these health security commodities. I think those will be my two requests for the head of states or the leaders of the G7 and our own leaders who will be traveling there. I have no doubt, and I have not cross-checked this with President Ramaphosa, because he's the COVID champion for the African Union. But I have no doubt that he's going to echo justice, because he's extremely passionate with this topic. There are two things there for him to show: the fact that he set up the AVAC, the African Vaccine Acquisition Task Team, when he was chair; the fact that South Africa and India have pushed aggressively for the waiver for the intellectual property speaks to the fact that he championed this cause from his heart. And I have no doubt that he will be expressing that freely and openly like he's done in the past during the G7 meeting.